everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Emma and Georgia, and today we are watching Stranger Things Season 2 Episode 6. If you want to watch our uncut season reactions, links to the Patreon is down below.
Last episode, everyone was on their separate missions. Nancy and Jonathan went to visit Murray, the guy who Barb's parents have hired to try and find her, and they basically told him everything they know, and basically that the whole chart board that he had of events was completely wrong. And so it looks like they're going to be teaming up with him to try and take down the lab, which we're not too sure is a good idea because we don't know how exposing this information to society would go down.
Yeah, it's a risk, a big risk. You know, you don't want to upset the public, because when you do, they start panicking and bad stuff starts happening. So I don't know what good this is going to do to tell the journalist, because you can't really trust him. You have no reason to trust him. He might just go out with the information without them, you know, just use them for information. I just don't trust the guy, especially like looking at his living conditions. He's very paranoid and reclusive. I don't know if I would trust him completely, so I don't know if it's a good idea.
11 went to visit her mum. She got through to her. She went to her like psychic state and communicated with her through that, and we got a horrifying look at what she had been through and the meaning behind those like 5 words and phrases that she said. She basically gave birth, her baby got taken by Papa, she went to the lab with a gun to try and get her baby back, and the lab captured her and fried her brain essentially by shocking her at 450 volts. And it doesn't look like there's going to be a way for her to come back from that.
I don't think there will be in the physical world, but mentally I think she probably could communicate with her mum, but it's just going to be a case of her having to go to that mental state every time she wants to see her. So it's not practical. In her, what the lab did to her is terrible, and it is so heartbreaking to see what that's done to her, and how that she kept Elle's room exactly the same as it was. You know, like how she would have grown up. It's so sad, and yeah, it's kind of nice to see her try and reach for her mum in that mental state, but she's not really getting too far. She's just seeing these traumatic memories, and yeah, it must be really hard on Elle. But the sister has said Elle can stay with her, so Hopper's gonna get a big surprise when he comes home. So yeah, that's a new development for her at least.
Well, Hopper had quite the episode as well. He went to that tunnel and
he almost died.
yeah, he was unconscious for a long time and being strangled. Well, yeah, no, he wasn't. He was unconscious at first, but then he woke up and continued staggering on, and then got trapped in all those vines and was being strangled in all different places of his body. And thankfully, Big Brain Bob came through. Or Bob the Brain, that was it. Bob the Brain came through.
Bob the Brain.
And he actually helped them, which was so wholesome because he had no idea what was going on. He was just like, oh my god, we're in Will's map. And
I know, he was so flabbergasted the entire time. And I don't blame
questions
him.
asked, he just went for it.
I know, like, I think he loves Joyce a lot. And Joyce is a handful. And I think he's quite a laid back guy, so I think he was just going along with it. And now he's seen these vines that move and are like fleshy, and he's basically been exposed to the whole concept of the upside down world, really. Like the gross mucusy stuff that's associated with it, and fighting off these real life vines. Like, poor Bob, he's been exposed to it all, and so was Max this last episode. So everyone's having revelations.
Yeah. Where do we go from here now is the question.
I know.
Oh, and Dustin's got Dart locked up in his like basement thing.
Yeah, he was lucky that thing didn't eat his face off. Like, that Dart looked big. Like, he was a big boy, and I think he could completely devour Dustin in one sitting. Like, yeah, I don't know how long he can keep him in the basement of his
It's
house.
how do they get him out? Because it can't die, can it? Unless it's like starving for a long time, but we don't really know whether that's the case or not.
It's hard to tell because we don't know much about it.
We know that it feeds, and obviously feeding must be how it grows and thrives. But how long would it have to starve in order to die? Nobody knows.
I mean, if Elle comes out of hiding, she could blast it. Like,
but as
she
soon
did
as
with
you
the
open that trap,
basketball.
it's probably going to shoot up, like to pounce on
they'll
someone.
wear all that sports padding gear that Dustin wore when he was arranging the trap. You know, they're prepared.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to do loads. Oh my god, yeah, and it ended with Will like having a seizure.
Oh my god, how did we forget? Oh god, Hawkins' lab. Oh, he's at Hawkins' lab, not a hospital.
Vital, heart rate 220, temperature's 106.
Says he feels like he's burning. Check for burns.
You need to stop your guys from torching it.
Where's it hurt the most, Will?
How do you know if it's not just a lizard?
Because his face opened up and he ate my cat.
Oh my god, they're not actually just going to go in there and start hitting it, are they?
It's dark as well, this isn't great.
Maybe he's asleep.
Oh my god.
Steve's brave, I wouldn't.
He must be further down there.
Is he gone? Is he burrowed out?
Stay up here in case he tries to escape.
That's lovely of you.
Good one, Dustin.
Just got
The
Steve
muscle.
in here to be killed by your pet dart. Oh.
It shedded its skin!
Steve, what's going on down there?
Get down here.
Oh, shit.
I'm scared!
Oh my god, it made a hole.
It's gone. Dustin, this is your fault.
Oh! It's connected to the tunnels! Or it's made a new one. Jesus, this thing knows what it's doing.
Well, at least it's not just running around. It's underneath. Oh,
I don't
Dustin,
know
this is
about
all your
that.
fault!
I think it could dig up if it wanted to. Who was the spy? Oh, the lab maybe.
Yeah.
Or Will. They had that conversation about how Will could use his powers to spy on the Upside Down.
I knew they'd be here.
These are new symptoms, Joyce.
No, he has been telling you over and over that something's wrong, and you said it was all in his head. You said, be patient. Those were your words.
Really will get the best treatment here, Mrs. Byers.
The very best.
How could she trust you guys?
And what are you treating him for?
Are these people even
Exactly.
doctors?
Probably not.
Can anyone tell me what's wrong with him?
Nope.
Cricket.
What is wrong with my boy?
Well, they're going to send an anonymous tip.
To who?
Oh, all the news outlets.
Woohoo! To taking down the man.
Taking down the man.
They're getting drunk with this old man.
What's going on here? Lovers quarrel?
No, I mean, we're just friends.
Friends.
You could see that's a load of bullshit.
You've got chemistry, history, plus the real shit. Shared trauma.
Who would have
Very
thought
true.
this guy's bringing them together?
Afraid of what would happen if you accepted yourself for who you really are and retreated back to the safety of
Steve.
name?
Steve.
Oh, Steve. We like Steve.
God, this guy is so on point.
But we don't love Steve.
Holy shit.
No, I mean, I do.
He should be a psychologist rather than a conspiracy theorist.
I just cut the bullshit and share the damn bed.
Will Jonathan get to sleep with covers this time is the real question.
They're still gonna ignore what is there.
Hey,
He was going to her room, she was going to his.
I just wanted to say that.
Oh, no, he's so drunk.
Shut up, Jonathan!
So, good night, I guess.
Yeah.
God, you can slice this tension with a knife. We're still here. Oh, Nancy's
Nancy
gonna...
made the move. Oh, they both made the move.
Oh, here we go.
In Murray's place, for real.
God, that is... That's not... You don't remember that.
Thank you for saving my life. A strong muscle, Steve.
Lucas's sister is so adorable.
I knew it. Hey, they're in love. Aren't you too old to be playing with toys?
She's the queen of shade.
Code red, Lucas, code red. Code red. Bunch of nerds.
You were supposed to tell him that.
No.
Well, look who it is.
Sorry, man. My stupid sister turned it off.
Well, when you were having sister problems, Dart grew again. He
Escaped, and I'm pretty sure he's a baby Demogorgon.
Yeah, Lucas. There's a lot going on.
The fact that Steve is in on this is wild.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit. Has it
All living
maximised in
organisms
size?
develop defense
What the
mechanisms
fuck?
against attack.
Where are
Are
they
they
going?
Are they going into the tunnel?
It's been spreading,
It
growing
has.
beneath us like some cancer.
Oh.
Why aren't you burning it?
There's a
They were burning the
complication.
gate, but it's just gone underneath their place instead.
I always thought stuff like this happened in movies and comic books.
He's living his dream.
Okay, it's certainly not, someone like you, a newbie, superhero. Just a little jitters, I
He
guess.
just accepted it.
Hey, don't you start worrying about me.
It really
He's
is,
such a
you've got to
good
see it to
guy.
believe it.
Mom.
Is there a doctor? We need a doctor!
Who is that?
What?
It's me, big guy. It's Bob.
Is remember Mike? Like, what is going on?
Is there a different feel in the air now?
Jonathan, how was the pullout?
Sorry.
Oops.
Oh my god, they just did that.
Oh!
Thank you for everything.
Don't thank me yet. Just keep your eyes on the papers.
He's got his camo.
Oh no.
Oh no, what's he doing?
He wants
Oh,
Max
no,
to
he's-
come and see it, but this is no.
I have proof.
What?
Proof that what I told you was real, but we have to hurry.
What kind of proof?
Max,
Oh,
no questions
no.
asked, just go.
No! He'll be gone.
I'm so scared of him.
Mormons?
Mormons.
Talkative ones.
Oh,
my god. Go on, Max!
my god, that's a nifty little ledge by her window.
Do you know who I am?
Doctor.
Have we met before?
I don't remember.
Know who that is?
Oh, please tell me you remember him.
That's my friend.
Yes, it is, Will. Come on. Hell yeah.
You kid.
Oh.
The soldiers hurt you.
You shouldn't have done that.
Oh god.
Oh god.
It upset him.
This evil streak has taken over again.
Now,
Oh
Will,
my
I want
god.
you to just let us know if you feel anything, okay?
See if it's tethered.
How about now?
It burns. It burns
Where?
everywhere.
Our best guess right now is it's some kind of virus.
Oh, come on.
This virus, the infected hosts seem to be communicating. The good news is that a virus can be cured.
Can it?
So do you think this means if Steve and Dustin whack Dart with a bat, will Will feel that?
Shit.
Because Dart is probably the slug that he threw up originally.
When my boy is gone.
Oh god, probably.
I mean, why would a girl like some nasty slug anyway?
An interdimensional slug because it's awesome.
I just feel like you're trying way too hard, man.
Well, not everyone can have your perfect hair, all right?
It's not about the hair, man. Girls just acting like you don't care.
That's really bad advice, Steve.
Like a sexual electricity.
Oh.
You feel that,
He's a child.
and then you make your move.
Teaching Dustin girl advice.
Okay, some girls, yeah, They want you to be aggressive, you know, strong, hot and heavy,
like Jonathan and Nancy were last night.
She's only gonna break your heart, and you're way too young for that shit.
Oh. Steve's given up on love.
Fabergé.
What?
Product?
It's Fabergé Organics. Do 4 puffs of the Farrah Fawcett spray.
Oh my god.
Farrah Fawcett spray?
Who would have thought Steve has a hair care routine?
I know. You don't get luscious hair like that with no input.
I'm just sorry about everything.
Aww.
Make sure you heat up some real food, okay? Not just Eggos, and I want you to eat all the peas.
He really loves her.
We have bigger problems than the boy.
Do we?
We can't keep delaying the burn.
The burn is what's killing
We're talking about
him.
putting a Band-Aid on this.
Right now, a Band-Aid is the best option.
And if it kills the boy?
Then quite frankly, Sam, it kills him.
Oh, these people are heartless. Is the monster
something?
Is the monster telling him to kill
In your
them?
now memories? I think I know how to stop them.
Well, that is what
the
we
gun?
need, so spit it out.
I haven't heard from Mike.
No.
Or Will?
No. Hopper?
No one knows
no.
what anyone's up to.
No one is around. Why do you think I'm with Steve Harrington? Something's wrong.
Oh god, they've
Created it all here.
Doesn't want me to see there.
Is that the heart of the monster?
It's important.
Oh, they're gonna light it up.
Light it on fire.
What's that gonna mean for Will?
God, that's a bit ominous.
Got darkness and mist. This isn't too handy.
And you're like totally 100% sure it wasn't a bear.
Shit, don't be an idiot. Okay, it wasn't a bear. Just go home.
Not very nice.
Someone's cranky.
You're doing the act like you don't care thing Steve told him to do.
I think he is.
That's good. Just show you don't care.
That's awful.
Steve.
He's like a little matchmaker, isn't he? Hope she doesn't push Max further into Lucas though by accident.
And things are just worse now.
His stepbrother is a
My stepbrother's
tyrant.
always been a dick, but now he's just angry.
Such
I
a
can't
shame.
take it out on my mom, so
So he takes it out on you?
I do not want to be like him. Ever.
You're cool and different. You're super smart.
Go on, Lucas.
You're like totally tubular. I like talking with you, Mad Max.
I like talking with you, stalker.
See, look, be nice to girls.
Yeah, this is what happens. You score.
The growl.
Guys! 10 o'clock!
No.
Steve, what are you doing?
Is he gonna be a
Fight it
bait?
alone.
He's the bait.
Just get ready.
Oh, Steve, you're such a legend.
What a glow up.
Oh.
Sounds like
Stomach's
upset
rumbling.
stomach.
I would die if he came out of the fog and he was a massive beast.
Come on, buddy.
I think Steve would die too.
Yeah.
Dinner time.
Steve's not gonna die though.
He's awesome.
He's my hero. Come on,
There he
Dart.
is.
Show yourself.
Oh, my god.
Fucking god.
It's definitely grown. There's more!
Oh my god! Steve!
A little busy here.
Oh no!
Behind you, Steve!
Oh my god!
Steve!
There's loads!
Does he have babies?
Ah!
Oh my freaking god!
Oh.
You don't know that!
Is anyone there?
Go on, Steve!
Will! God! Anyone!
Oh! How have so many spawned? I'm so confused about that.
Eat this, bro! Do you still like it, Georgia?
I don't know how I did not remember
You
this.
still like it? Oh, he fucked off.
Yeah, what did he see instead?
Maybe it's the guys down below.
They're going somewhere.
Well, at least we don't care if these people die.
Yeah.
It's a damn graveyard.
It's his stomach.
Maybe.
Where he eats it.
Looks like your kid's full of shit, Doc.
He's not full of shit.
Oh my god, is it an army of demogorgons?
We got some kind of fog moving in
I'm sorry.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He knows they're gonna die.
He made me do it.
He lured them there.
We shouldn't have upset him. The spy!
We've got movement.
The spy works both ways.
We've got company, fellas.
I need to warn them to keep their out!
Will is an asshole. Confirmed.
It's not Will's fault. Oh.
It's too late.
He's not full of shit, Doc.
Well, he kind of was.
They're almost here.
No.
Oh my god, they're coming. Oh no.
Ah! I'll tell you who is an asshole. Dart.
Dart's a big asshole.
Just
but
cute.
actually, he did spare their lives, so...
Only because he realised there was much more people to eat somewhere else.
I know, to think, if those sort of Hawkins lab guys didn't really sacrifice themselves, Steve, Max, Lucas and Dustin would be toast. Like, they'd be dead.
To think, if Dustin had just killed Dart in the first place, this might not happen.
I know! It wouldn't have duplicated itself or whatever it's done. Wow, the whole of Hawkins is in danger now. We've got... Oh, it's too intelligent! I'm just so baffled! Will is such a shit!
It doesn't work like that though, like, it takes over him.
I know,
say
he needs
that.
to be in like a room, like Papa did with 11.
And it
like,
might be a case of kill or be killed.
Oh, yeah. Will just, like, needs to stop being with his family for a bit so he can't, the demon can't look through Will's eyes and see anything, like, to help kill everybody. I don't know what its goal is. Like, is its goal to just devour the world and spread its demons? Like,
Oh, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
It's just a monster, really, isn't it? They just want to eat people, I guess. And it's the more it's spreading, the more people there is to eat, and it will take over the world, I guess.
Yeah, it's a virus, like the doctor said. It's a virus, and it's communicating with Will. It's so crazy.
But the fact that
Yeah.
there isn't just one Demogorgon, we have a whole army of them now. But that's not even like the big shadow monster thing.
I think if you defeat that shadow monster, you might defeat them all. He might be like the mob boss, like, you know, he's the guy that's like big in the rankings, and he's probably like spawning all these things. Like, he's probably breeding these things, so they're, you know, duplicating and that, and they're just sort of like killing things for the big spider Demogorgon.
But we don't actually see the shadow monster, only those couple of times that it's been in the sky, and then other than that, it's like it's inside Will constantly.
That was sort of like an introduction to Will. He was like, here I am, here are my spidey legs, and we're gonna be great friends.
Yeah, and
Like,
then it just went inside him that one time, and since then Will's never been the same. How are they going to get out of this? Now that the Demogorgons are right there behind that glass, the lab's going to be taken over by the Demogorgons. So
No more Hawkins lab.
They've got to get everyone out of there.
They also need to get 11. Like, 11 needs to sort this place
There
out.
was no
like...
11 in this episode.
I know! I was just thinking, because, you know, she defeated the last one. I think she's got experience in this department. I feel like we need to bring her back. Hopper, go get her, you know? We need to, like, put pause on your mum at the moment and go deal with all this real world shit that's going on and the world ending. Like,
yeah, now that it's getting taken over, it's time for her to get taken out of hiding. And Nancy and Jonathan finally kissed and did more than that by the looks of it.
Oh, that pull-out comment was brilliant.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah, I'm so happy. Like, the tension was just unbearable. Like, I'm so glad they finally made the move, and yeah, it was inevitable. It was going to happen. And I like how the writers tried to make us feel a bit guilty for Steve. he was reminiscing on his relationship with Nancy, saying how much of a different special girl she was. Sorry,
Yeah.
but I prefer her with Jonathan, so yeah, I don't feel too bad for Steve. I mean,
Yeah, but in a way it is really shit of Nancy to be leading Steve on like that for a whole year. She said last episode that she waited for Jonathan for a month, and then when he didn't come around she got back together with Steve, and she's been with him for a year now, and like she didn't really love him all that time.
So is she technically in a relationship with Steve then?
She's not anymore. I think they're broken up now. They broke up a couple episodes ago, but she was with him for the whole year in between seasons 1 and 2, even though she knew she liked Jonathan. So I think that's a bit shitty of Nancy, even if I do prefer her with Jonathan.
I know, I'm not the biggest fan of Nancy in general. Her choices are questionable, but I like her with Jonathan. I bet you haven't forgiven her for Barb's death.
Oh, I'm over that.
Still have a grudge.
No, she tried to get justice for Barb. I forgive her for that. But Steve has had like the biggest character glow up of all time. He went out there to fight the Demogorgon by himself, and he was that trusty bat. As soon as he started swinging that bat in season 1, that was like the minute I started liking him. So to see that get another appearance in another badass scene of his, I wholly appreciate that.
Yeah, I think it is quite cool to see Steve step up and be like, you know, I'm the muscle, I'll help out, you know. And yeah, I'm glad Max believes them now, you know. She saw for herself what these creatures look like and how there was freaking 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, that was an ambush and very scary.
And do you prefer Max with Lucas or Dustin?
I gotta say, Lucas, like, it's just so much more effortless. Like, poor Dustin, I know he struggles and like it's the first sort of girl he's really liked, but Steve done him dirty with that girl advice. Don't just be mean.
Think about it, Dustin used to fancy Nancy, and then so like he was getting advice from Steve, who was Nancy's boyfriend.
Yeah.
So he probably thought it was the right thing to do, but it was absolutely awful advice. Message out there: do not be mean to girls to get them to like you. It doesn't work.
No, and I think how like Lucas is with Max is just so nice. Like he's just so down to earth and really easy to talk to, and I think Max likes that uncomplicated relationship because she's got such a complicated home life, you know, with the divorce, her stepbrother. So Lucas is like a breath of fresh air, and she can talk to him. Like she just like sort of vomited all this information about her family and the complications there are with that, and Lucas just is a good listener and just, you know, cheered her up. And
Dustin's
that's what you
too
need.
awkward around her. He gets too
I
shy,
know.
which is relatable AF, but it's led her to the arms of Lucas because they connect better.
Literally exactly what I said. Dustin like inadvertently just pushed Max into Lucas. Like it was. I think they're more better suited, and Dustin, you'll find a girl, you know.
But
I'm sure
unfortunately,
he will.
it poses the risks because of her brother and his
It does.
racism. He really scares me. That stare that he has.
He scares me too. When he goes silent, you know something bad's gonna happen. Like that look of just pure evil. It gave me chills when he was walking to the door. Like, oh my god, I would fear for my life if I was Lucas. I feel so terrible for him.
And like he's horrible to Max as well, and that's his stepsister. Like, to think of how he would treat like someone he barely knows and who he has prejudice against, I don't even want to think about it. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching our reaction to season 2 episode 6 of Stranger Things. If you want to watch our uncut reactions to Stranger Things, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for episode 7. Bye!
Bye!